across the ocean with a suitcase and a plan. A young woman with dark brown hair, ready to take on this new land. Some doors were closed because of who she was. Some she believed were closed when they weren't. The wound she carried shaped the way she saw it, a lesson painfully and slowly learned. She fought for every foothold, she fought for every door, always feeling she had to prove herself, always feeling she had to give a little more. But the storm that came to find her left its mark upon the stone, and she carried what it cost her long after she should have let it go. Everything changes, nothing stays. Mountains are shaped by wind and rain. What remains is what was always there, the essence underneath the strain. She held on tight to what she'd gathered, afraid of losing what she'd won, not knowing that the storm had passed and a quieter life had just begun. She raised us on whatever she had. When she had a little left to spare, she never stopped fighting for something better. Even when nobody seemed to care, she held on to everything she owned, like a woman braced for another blow. The trauma said, hold tight, don't trust it. The trauma said, you never know. She saved it all for later, for a rainy day that never came, denying herself the comfort she deserved, while the storm kept taking all the blame. If only she could have rested, put down what she'd been carrying so long. The mountain was always standing, she was always enough. She was always strong. Everything changes, nothing stays. Mountains are shaped by wind and rain. What remains is what was always there, the essence underneath the strain. She held on tight to what she'd gathered, afraid of losing what she'd won, not knowing that the storm had passed and a quieter life had just begun. Goldie from Madurai, with dark brown hair and a life ahead, who became the woman who raised us on stubbornness and love instead. The camping trips, the broken car, the way she read aloud at church, the decades spent just trying to be seen, the lifetime of his search. She was more than what was done to her, more than what the world refused to give. At her core, she was always Goldie, just trying to be recognized, just trying to live. I understand it differently now, what her life was trying to say. That we are not our suffering, and it was never meant to stay. That the things we cling to hardest are the things that weigh us down. That the self beneath the story is where peace can finally be found. She fought so hard for later, for a future safe and sound. But the greatest gift she left us is the lesson that she found. Everything changes, nothing stays. Mountains are shaped by wind and rain. What remains is what was always there, the essence underneath the strain. Let go of what no longer serves you. The storm you survived is done. The mountain was always standing long before the rain had begun. Rest now, Mum. You carried so much, always fighting to be seen, always fighting to be enough. We are your legacy. We carry your values, we carry your fight, and we carry Goldie, untouched and whole, shining